Good morning, Denham Springs and all points beyond. It's the darn deacon again. It's Tuesday. Well, one of my favorite days. I get to sleep late on Tuesday because Mass is until 6 o'clock tonight. So I get to sleep a little later today. What do we have? Tuesday, June the 2nd, the 9th week in Ordinary Time. We continue our walk through Mark. Today we see God's wisdom at work. You and I may become frustrated and lose faith in Jesus' words when we see that he's taking so long to answer us. For St. Paul, he's taken so long to return. He's waiting for him to return. Oh, St. Peter, I'm sorry. We was talking about St. Peter today. But St. Peter tells us we have to have faith in God's patience. He is wiser than us. It is being patient with us for our own benefit, for our own sake, for our own salvation, he says. In the gospel, we see that some of the Pharisees and Herodians were sent to lay a trap for Jesus. The question is, should we pay taxes to Rome? That would imply collaboration with a pagan nation. On the other hand, Rome has every right to levy taxes. To refuse that would be an act of rebellion, punishable by death. They begin by flattering him with lies. If they really felt that way, they would be following him, not attacking him. Is it lawful to pay census tax to Caesar or not? They think they got him trapped. If he just says no, then he's rebelling against Rome, and they can have him arrested. Or if he says yes, then it's a religious issue of paying taxes to a pagan country. His answer is brilliant. We see God's wisdom in action. It is the opposite of what you would expect. Certainly opposite of what they expected. They never expected him to approve paying taxes to Caesar. They never thought they would do that. His reply is, repay to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. If he had told them to pay the tax, that could be just pay the tax, go pay the tax. That could be considered an act of submission to Caesar, who considered himself a pagan god. To pay the tax to Caesar is an act of submission to his power. But if you render the tax to him or give the tax to him, since Caesar, to give the tax to Caesar, what is his, if you give, I'll get this out. If you give to Caesar what is his, it's simply an act of justice. You can interpret Jesus' response. You could also interpret Jesus' response as unsympathetic to Rome's power. It's as if he's saying, you should be embarrassed to even touch this filthy money. Give it back to its owner, who let him have it. In the end, Jesus surprises us because he does not directly address the main question. Instead, he widens the perspective enormously when he says, repay to God what belongs to God. By saying this, he wishes to draw us into a deeply religious way of looking at this issue and at the world. Render to God what is God's. Let's worry about that. Don't worry about Caesar or the pagan world. Worry about God. Worry about paying God's taxes. Tithing, or as close as we can to tithing. Well, I got to go, and I'm running late. So y'all have fun. Have a good day. And I hope to see you tomorrow. God bless.